How's it going, guys? My name's Graeme, and welcome to WOTEN, a new game that was part of the August Humble Bundle. It was like a Humble original title, so it's something specifically published for that Humble monthly bundle. Cool looking little game, little platformer where you kind of headbutt your way around. That's about the gist of what I actually know of it. I'm trying something new with this live stream, so it's not just on YouTube or just on Twitch. I'm using Restream to try and have it active on all of them all at once, and the chat should be fully integrated across all of those. This is totally new territory for me. I'm really messing around with it, so I'm hoping it works out the way I wanted it to. I just wanted to quickly check. Cool. Basically, I think I just need to jump and headbutt. That's everything I need to know. There was an interesting little opening sequence. Yeah, it was kind of, it wasn't black and white. It was black and white in that it was like kind of this green and yellow color. But this bat flew down and placed my head on this body on this pillar here. So that was confusing. I don't know what that had to do with anything. Ooh, you can wind up your headbutts. So there, okay, yeah. So it's simple enough to aim it like down or up or any of that. All right, I think that's the only attack I'm gonna have. I don't expect to find weapons or anything. Wait a second. Is that little drawing on the wall? Can I get an extra jump by headbutting? I don't think I can. That's all I have for jumping. That's a really pathetic jump. But up on the wall there, it looks like one of the things from Metroid. I don't remember what they're called. The face crawler guys. Feather? He wants a feather, I guess. I wasn't expecting people to have like missions for me. Oh, and now I see there's just like fossils in the wall. I saw the little stars. Maybe they aren't art. They're just supposed to be actual little fossils. I see nothing on the screen. Oh, wait, the wall grabbing works really well, actually. I don't have to control that myself at all. It just kind of auto does it, and it seems to work quite well. Yeah, I'm collecting apples. I see no health on screen or anything indicating what I do with apples, but I'm going to get them all. I want him. It's now all of a sudden it's my primary objective, I guess. Hang on a second. The fuck is this? The fuck is that? Oh, is this the bat who put my... Yeah, that's totally the same guy. Whoa, so scared you, huh? Oh, relax. It's okay. This is the bat talking to me? That's better. How's it going, little guy? Yeah, I think it's the bat talking to me. Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Oh, yeah, you look just like, those weird statue thingies. I saw a bunch of them when I flew in this morning. Oh, so he repaired the statue and I have sprung to life? Didn't think I'd get to see one of you little guys in the flesh. You must be from around here, huh? Figures. You're the one who brought me back, man. I figured you would know a little bit more about it. Oh, but maybe you ain't. A fellow traveler then. I guess we're just passing through then, yeah? See the big cliff behind you? Bet you'd have trouble scaling that one on your own, huh? Bet. Hey, don't sweat it. Your new buddy got a set of wings. Oh, new buddy? Yeah, give me a hand. Launch me over there, please. Grab on, little guy. Woohoo! I like bats a lot, personally. So I like that I have a bat friend in this game. A Viking Batman combination doesn't seem like a bad combo to me. There you go. Easy. Always good to help a fellow traveler in need. Whew. You're way heavier than you look, you know that? Probably because I'm made of stone. I used to be a statue. I'm just like a stone person. Oh, no offense. A little bit of nervous laughter there. Well, I better get going, little guy. A lot of ground to cover today. Later. Toodaloo, little bat friend. I guess he's a one-time helper. I wasn't sure if he would like permanently stick around and be able to help me. But maybe I'll eventually get a feather. Oh, there you can see him flying away in the background. I like that. Maybe I'll get the feather and then I'll have some sort of either better jump or flying ability or something like that. Ooh, forget apples. I never liked apples anyways. Oranges are a superior fruit. I'm going to collect oranges now instead. or I'll go back to becoming an apple man. Either way, I'm okay with either one. The controls in this are really fluid, actually. Hopping around with your like headbutting skills are really, really fun. And then it's like just the right amount of forgiving with. You guys can't all have feathers. The other guy asked first, but he's closer. I really like his running animation. He's very springy. Yeah, the game seems very simple so far. Oh, I was trying to. Oh, there we go. I was gonna try and kill it by stomping on it, and I completely missed. Turns out I need him just for jumping. Well, I would be pumped if there's nothing in this game that actually, like, requires killing. That everything in the game is just there to help me. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but that was apparently exactly what I needed to do. Oh, get back here. Get back. Alright, I'm knocking you in there because that'll make it much easier on me. There! I hope I never have to fight anything in this game. I'm just having a gay old time springing around and like, if I... That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Oh no, my fruits! Dude, I need you. You gotta let that go. Oh, wait a second. Was that not gonna be high enough without turning him into an ice cream cone? Because that was very accidental. But it seemed to help me a lot. Pineapples? I thought they were gonna be carrots. What the hell is going on? Oh, hidden, hey? What is this game even? It doesn't seem like there's any real plot or anything, and I'm so okay with that, because everything about it is great so far. Ah, nuts. Can I make these guys fall or something? Because I don't think I can hop across. Ah, no, the timing on that was awful. Didn't mean to stick myself in the roof, but now I know that I can. I'll have to come back for the disc, I guess. I see no way of actually getting to it. I have a suspicion that the music is going to be very quiet in the game right now, so I'm going to try and turn that up a tiny bit. I need someone to show up in the chat so they can let me know. Because right now I'm flying blind. I'm just kind of guessing and hoping. That's not where I needed you. Perfect. I like making little ice cream cone helpers. I don't know if it adds extra height onto your jump, or if it's just that then he's held in place, you know. Then he's not moving around, going places you don't want him. Perfect. Oh, there's no going back from here, so hopefully I did everything necessary. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, there he is again. He keeps just hiding in the background there. Hey there, little guy, what's up? I knew if I hung around here long enough, you'd eventually... Oh, just kidding. So, is this guy taking advantage of me somehow? Is he, like, using me to get something? How's it going? You know, it's going alright. My little guy's like... Wop, 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 wop. He didn't actually say anything. He just kind of flapped his mouth. Me? How am I doing? Oh, pretty good, I guess. Though I am a little hungry, now that you mention it. Treasure hunting ain't so easy on an empty stomach, you know? So maybe this guy just wants me to find treasures for him. Speaking of which, you smell pretty good. Ooh, is he want all my fruits? He's probably a fruit bat. Of course. Oh, sorry, that is a weird thing to say. It's just, you really smell like fruit. Do you think I could maybe have what you're carrying there? Oh, but, not for nothing, of course. I could help you out in return. Like with the big cliff earlier. A little guy like you needs a boost every now and then, right? And wouldn't you know it, there's another big cliff right behind you. So, what do you say? Fruit for flights? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Win-win. Doesn't seem like shady or anything. I thought you were gonna, like, rob me. Well, great. That's a deal then. Now, let me have that fruit you're carrying, little guy. Is he just gonna start, like, regurgitating it? Like, I like to imagine that's all just flying straight out of my own mouth there. Yeah, thanks a bunch, little guy. The game doesn't have anything like, oh, you gotta have minimum 10 fruits or anything. It's just I maybe could have had 0 or like 1, and he still would have let me through. Say, was that an orange in there? Nice. We don't get a lot of those back home. Knew the orange was special. Now, let's get you up over this cliff. Up and go up over the cliff we go. He's kind of trailing off with all his stuttery mumblings, and then me failing to read on top of that, so it just didn't get his point across at all. That wasn't so hard. Maybe all that fruit's making him nice and fit. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. Guess that fruit you gave me really did the trick. Just look at it, the two of us, huh? We make a great team already. But hey, I better jet, little guy. That treasure ain't gonna find itself. Later, haha. I wonder what he considers treasure, what kind of things he's collecting. Oh, I see you there, little pineapple or whatever it is, directly below me there, but I guess I can't shake it loose, wasn't meant to be. Oh, is he not requesting a feather? Is that like a quill? Is that like a save, a checkpoint, something like that? I haven't had like no risk of dying so far, but that might be all it was. Oh, I think I definitely need to knock down one of these little hats for this guy. Hat might not be... Yeah, you definitely go way higher with it. It might not really be a hat, but, you know, it's kind of like that. I gotta go get me that cherry. And then it's worth it. You just drop everything, but you can pick it back all up again real quick. I want to have as full of a coverage as possible. And I see that there's an empty path just down below here. But I'd rather go to the... this up top one, because it just seems slightly more difficult to get to. This looks like a thing. Yeah, that totally looked like a secret. Called it a new head. Oh, I'm like finding statue heads, and then I'll revive my statue buddies. Hey Jessica, how's it going? Good to see that the chat operates the way I was hoping it would. Oh, all that was just to get the lemon then. How you doing? Thanks for swinging by. This game has been very cool so far. Oh shit. Oh man, sticking my head in there was exactly what I needed to do. Alright, come back here. Come back here so I can slam jam my helmet right into him. Man, the animations in this are cool as hell. They're like very simple, but I like it. Well, it's more than that. It's like a very, very simple style of pixel art, but I feel like they added a lot to it, so you get like tons of little bounce and movement and stuff going around here. I'm doing fine as well, thanks. I just had some free time, figured I'd fire up a stream. Ah, there we go. You do get a little bit of an extra jump when you use your headbutt move from the side there, at least. Maybe it doesn't always. Okay, that's an interesting one. You ricochet off of something upwards a little bit, so you do get an extra bit of a jump doing it that way. Teleportation? Interesting. The game just keeps throwing new shit at me. Not where I was expecting to end up. Oh, I got a stupid notification popping up on the computer that I gotta close. Okay. That was simple enough. Wake up this little guy. Oh, nice. He's gonna knock all that off for me. Alright, that's nice and helpful. I'll wind up to hit this little side guy. Perfect. Oh shit, I didn't do everything over there. I didn't really know what to expect from that. You're thinking of going outside and staring at the nice night sky, but I can't do that anymore. Is it raining out? We're getting some like crazy rain right now. It's actually very, very enjoyable. I've been liking having... We haven't had any rain or lots of rain in a while, so it's nice to get a bunch all going all at once here. Go up top there, little buddy. Perfect. Oh man, it makes me feel so like accomplished chaining all this stuff together. Ah man, I'm like a jumping, climbing master. This game's sweet. It's so simple, but I like it so much. It's so fun. Well, that guy's making things a little tricky for me. Up top you go. It's so reactionary. I feel like I don't have to think about what I'm doing very much. It just all kind of comes together. You see? It just flows. Oh, it had nothing to do with rain. You just wanted to chime in for the stream. Well, I'm sure if I wouldn't mind if you wanted to take a few minutes to look at the night sky. It can be very enjoyable, cathartic at times. There's sometimes I get back from like a long day of work, and it's just like nice to just stand outside and look at the night sky. I totally get that, but don't really have that option as much anymore these days. Living in the city, it was much more. Ah, damn it. Okay, I see. I got to stop and start these guys a little bit. It was much more living out in the country sort of activity. I feel bummed. I totally missed. Oh shit! I totally missed some of that one section, like 2 or 3 little rooms ago. Ooh. What have I done? Ooh. Alright, you guys hold up. Slow your roll. I don't think I've ever just stared at the night sky for 4 hours though. That would be beyond my own limit. I like to go for a nice like half hour, maybe an hour tops sort of visit. I do miss it though. Just enjoying the stars. Don't really get to see much of that nowadays. It's a bummer. Oh Jesus! I thought those were kind of like those heads that I got to collect at one point. Ah, here's my bat buddy again. I like those statue heads. I didn't expect them to just be traps like that. I wonder what I missed in that room, or if that was all it was. If all I was trying to do was get to the end of it, there must have been like. I feel like I hadn't used every teleporter, so there must have been a statue head or something up there that I could have collected. Ah man, and you must not backtrack in this game at all, so I must have missed my opportunity to get that disc. Oh, do you know what? I bet you just had to do the thing where you hang onto the cliff and then jump straight across, and when you hit the wall it bounces you up a little bit. I just hadn't learned that like move yet, but I bet that's all it would have taken to get that disc. Damn. Ah, sorry to hear that, Jess. Definitely take time for yourself. A nice long think session and everything. I totally know what you mean. I have like one burned in memory one day of getting home from like a really shitty day of work when I was like 16 or 17 or whatever, and we had this kind of like little rock wall, I guess. It had this flat top on it, and I was like, I'm so stressed, I just want to be outside, fresh air, I'm just gonna stop and look at the night sky. And it just hit me so unexpectedly, and I just cried for like 15 minutes or something. And then I just felt so good afterwards. I have no idea what I cried about. Like, at the time, I didn't even know. Before or after. Still couldn't tell you. It was just like a release, and it was just so nice. So whenever I think of like the nice relaxing effect of like outdoors in the night sky and stuff, it reminds me of that, because that felt so, like, such a good release. It was nice. Hang on, I know that smell. I'm sorry, man, I have like a lemon this time. I don't have a lot for fruits. Hey there, little guy. How you holding up? These caverns can be rough. Yeah, folks kind of steer clear of the fossil range. Not everyone's as brave as you and me. But hey, Drew, how's it going? We've been streaming for like 20 minutes or something like that. It hasn't been very long. Just kind of chugging along. Didn't miss much. Just a fun game. We're hopping around in caverns and stuff. What's a treasure hunt without a little bit of danger, am I right? I wish I had some indication of what he was saying. It does kind of like the Scooby-Doo's a bad example. Like Groot, where it's anytime Groot just says I am Groot, and then Rocket's like, what do you mean? The thing that you actually said. It can kind of be lazy writing. People don't usually just repeat themselves like that. What do you mean? What treasure? Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear, Jess. Hope it'll get better. It'll get better for sure. Why, the golden gift of old Anzuram? Of course, what else? I don't know much about your treasures here, bat friend. You mean you really don't know, huh? And here I figured we were after the same thing. But hey, let me fill you in. Somewhere on this island sits the legendary Tree of Life, upon whose mighty branches grow a golden fruit of awesome power. Drew asks Marvel or DC? I love them both. I grew up with both. Based on the current film cinematic universes, Marvel. But, like, I don't think I overall prefer one over the other. The old tales call it the golden gift of old Anzuram. Whatever that means. Apparently, eating this magic fruit will make your dreams come true. How cool is that? Say, speaking of fruit, you got any for me? Ooh, smells like you do. The art in this game is cute. I totally agree. And the animation is very smooth. I'm like, as somebody who's done like a little bit of animation before, but never really pixel stuff, I'm like really over analyzing it because it's so cool the amount of life and energy they put into like these small little, whatever they are, like 16 by 16 characters. Lay it on me, little guy. Oh yeah, I have the cherries. I forgot I had all the cherries. I had way more to give them than I thought. That was a little lemon in there? Wow, kind of intense, huh? It would really shock you awake. All right, let's get to it, little guy. Yeah, luckily he is aware that when I navigate these caverns, I'm going to eventually need his help, so he just keeps waiting it out for me. Apparently these caverns are very linear. He knows exactly where I'll be. Nothing to it. In fact, I got energy to spare. Yeah, I'm feeling great. You really got me the good stuff, huh? Hey, you want to see something cool? I found one of those weird statue thingies I was talking about earlier. It's just sitting in this old ruin above us. Want to take a look? Betcha I could fly us up there easy. Come on, let's check it out. Yeah, I do want to check that out. Drew asks, could you play Slime Rancher sometime? Actually, me and Brendan attempted to record some Slime Rancher like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was when I was living in my old place, so it was quite a while ago. This is a lady statue. I only have the one head. I hope it doesn't, heads don't have to match bodies. I can just put any head on any statue. I gotta read Jessica's messages first because it's gonna disappear. I love pixelated games. They find such a good way of making their games unique. Yeah, I really love the fact that pixel art stopped being so strongly associated with just like boring or lazy or minimalist or whatever, because there's so many different ways that you can do it and so many different styles of pixel art. It's no longer like a really narrow, like, oh, the NES style or something, or the Game Boy style. It's people have really taken it above and beyond. It's very, very cool. With the Slime Rancher thing, we tried to record it and the game kept crashing, and so we had to start from the beginning twice. And after the final time it crashed, I have since changed my settings that if that happened to me today, the footage wouldn't be lost. But I changed that because of losing all that footage of Slime Rancher, and I was really upset about it, and I was like, oh man, the initial reaction and enjoyment was gone. It was annoying to play through the same sections of the game over and over again, and it was less exciting and everything. And so I don't know if I'll come back to it. I can't rule it out, but pretty unlikely, because it was kind of the game was great, but it was kind of a shitty experience in the process of recording it. We made it. Nice spot, huh? I just love places like this. They make me feel like an adventurer or something. I feel like it's the past is still alive somehow. Like there's a piece of living history right under my nose. Here, do you know what? I just realized I forgot to set up one part of the stream. Still working on that. So I'll just be ducked out for just 2 seconds here while I make sure that's good. All right. That was just, I had to set up my Streamlabs thing a little bit, so if anyone like subscribes or anything in the process of playing, then it will show up. Can you play Stardew Valley? I don't remember if you played it. I have not. I am scared that if I play that game, I'll get addicted and just play it endlessly. yeah, I really, it looks like a really great game. I don't know if I'll ever record it for the channel. Seems like it would be, I like to save some games for myself that would just be like, you can just relax, put your time into it and everything, like, and I think that game would be perfect for that. Would just be to chill out and just enjoy it for yourself, you know. It was asking what games I played as a kid. You know, I'm gonna change how this chat is set up. This is my first time using this feature, and I don't like how the chat disappears. And so let me change how this is set up. And it shouldn't remove those anymore if I do this properly. I hope it's something I can change on the fly like this. Okay, I think I have that set up correctly now. Now messages won't disappear on me because I was kind of losing them, which was frustrating. They were disappearing after like 30 seconds or whatever. I can see how a feature like that would be useful, but it was mostly just annoying for me. I played a lot of Fancy Pants as well. I actually did an entire playthrough of Super Fancy Pants or whatever it was called here on the channel, the new one that came out not too long ago, and I did a whole video, like a 10-minute video on the history of that series. That was really cool. Phantom Memories. Jessica says I sometimes get phantom memories of. Do you mean kind of how it's? Well, I'm just not quite certain what that means. Just like deja vu kind of thing. I've never played Super Mario Sunshine. Seems like a super crazy fun game. I've always wanted to play it at some point. I think it would be a great thing on the channel. So someday we'll get around to it. The music was a little quiet. I was worried about that. Let me turn it up a little bit for you guys. Hopefully that balances out a little better. It's hard for me to know for sure. You guys will have to let me know if that is better now. Yeah, we already read this. Phantom memories, remembering things that haven't actually happened. I get that sometimes too, because I commonly get vivid dreams, and so I have like recurring issues with remembering things that didn't happen because I actually dreamed them. Because like 50% of the time my dreams are like mundane real life things rather than like obviously dream things, and it's like a legitimate issue for me sometimes that I like make decisions and stuff based on things that didn't happen because I only just dreamed it. Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's a good game. It's a solid game. I definitely played through that one. I think I played through it in like less than a week or something. That was a lot of fun. I don't know. But hey, that's enough out of me. I better get going. Eyes on the prize. Catch you later, little guy. Man, I wish the bat friend would hang out more often. Oh, okay. That was just my little pedestal from which I could deliver the head. I wonder if that was the right head for this statue, or if it was any head could go on any body. Friday is her name. Hello? Is this thing on? He's in love. Hello, my love. I thought it might be you. And just look at you. Well, aren't you just the cutest little thing? I bet the bat wouldn't have taken me to this area if I didn't have the head. It must have kind of unlocked that thing. My, but seeing you like this certainly takes me back. How long has it been now? An age? At least. Old Cheers said that you were probably dreaming the traveler's dream again. I see now that he was right. However, did you manage it, my love? I thought our ties to the middle yard were all severed, along with our poor heads. Now, what was up with all the mass decapitations going on? Speaking of which, thank you for restoring my vessel. How do I look? As lovely as ever? I'll bet. Yeah, I would say so. My, but this poor shrine of mine has certainly seen better days. It seems we are forgotten then. So there was like a whole culture of these statue people, or like spirits or something, that use the shrines to communicate. What's that? You want me to join you down there? Oh, my love. And who would watch over the upper yard in our absence? Boulder Valley? Young Oasis, perhaps? No, I think not. You just leave everything to me, to your dear Friday. Your place atop the high seat will still be here when you return. And besides, I can't travel unless I'm called. You know that. I'm calling you. Come to me. I don't really understand why I came back. Like, I wasn't given a divine purpose or something that I'm trying to accomplish as far as I can tell. What's that? The Tree of Life? Well, let me think. Oh, yes, something does come to mind, actually. Didn't we plant a little tree somewhere around here a long time ago? Yes, we did. You remember? We took an apple from the old garden along with us on one of our secret dates? Hee hee. We shared it at the top of a beautiful little hill and threw the core away when we finished. It sprouted almost immediately. Old Tyr was so mad when he learned what we'd done. Do you remember the look on his face? So much giggles. In the end, he concealed the poor thing behind a glamour to keep it safely hidden from mortal eyes. Are you hoping to find it? Oh, we planted the Tree of Life. Well then, you'll need these special dispelling charms that he crafted. I think I've still got mine around here somewhere. You know, I'll bet that little sapling of ours has grown into a beautiful tree by now. To think, it sprouted legends of its own, the Tree of Life. How fascinating. I guess we really should be more careful about what we throw away. Well, tell you what, my love, I'll gladly give you my dispelling charm in exchange for a little something in return. A little something something? I've been looking for an old CD-ROM of mine, a relic of the past, I know. Damn, that was probably the one that I could have collected already. I tried reinstalling some art software the other day, but apparently I'm missing a disc. What a random thing for this, like, old ancient being who created the Tree of Life to be looking for. You gotta have hobbies, though. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I'll bet I left it somewhere in the middle yard a long time ago. Have you seen it? I'd really love to get back into my digital painting. Damn, I did have it at some point. Drew says he has deja vu very, very, very often. Yeah, I get that. And usually, like 90% of the time that I get deja vu, I'm convinced that I'm wrong. That, like, it didn't actually happen. It's just like there's like a larger feeling of like the situation or something. But I'm like, no, this is new. This is for sure a new thing that I've never done, and it's so hard to pinpoint that feeling. It's a very strange trick that gets played on the mind that I've never understood. Jessica, I think what Jessica's getting at is when like you're in the middle of a conversation with yourself in your mind, and then you start talking to someone else in the middle of that conversation and they're missing the context. I do that to people a lot too. I've become more mindful over the years to try to not do that to people, but very often I've been bad for that in the past. Well, I suppose I really should return to my duties now. A queen's work is never done. Ooh, am I a king then? Especially if the king's off playing around. Oh, I'm only teasing you, tee-hee. Goodbye, my love, and have fun down there. I didn't know I was a king. Is WOTEN my name? My WOTEN or WOTEN? Is that the case? I'm not trying to break your statue, my dear. I'm just, it looks like there's fruit next to your thing, so I was trying to make the fruit happen. She never gave me that charm. And she did. Then I just like never never got it, or never physically saw it happen. Who do you think the strongest video game character is? I think it's Kirby. Strongest video game character, not something I've ever really given thought to. Oh damn. Okay, you can stomp these guys for a little bit of extra juice, but it's still not quite enough. Oh damn, you can't. Ooh, but now those create new things to hop up across. That's cool. You can like springboard yourself off of it. Awesome. Awesome, cool interactions that happen in this game. Oh, that was a new head. I thought I was going to hop up on... Oh, you can only go one direction on these. I thought I was going to be able to like hop up on his head and then use it as an elevator or something. That was not at all the interaction I was prepared for. Strongest video game character. Yeah, I guess I've just never thought about it. I have no answer to that question, I guess. I guess it's something I can think on then. I feel like I'm guessing your choice is Kirby because he can like take the powers of anyone. So that's kind of worth a lot, right? Yeah, there's too much to unpack in that. I feel like I could never properly decide. It's too many good options. Oh, maybe I can send this guy through the teleporter. That's probably what I gotta do. Perfect. Boom. Knew we'd figure it out eventually. And ice cream cone across. Perfect. That was chaining stuff together like that in this game is so crazy fun. I absolutely love it. Oh no, you gotta ground pound it. There we go. Very acrobatic. He really sticks the pose when he's holding on to things there. The music is still quiet, hey? This is the only thing I can think to do. I'm gonna change the balance of the music slightly higher. I turned it up on the computer before. Maybe that didn't do much. So I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit and the game up a little bit in the audio mixer and see if that balances things out a little better. Where can I go? Whoa, I didn't even know that was there to be knocked down. It's kind of like an accidental interaction. Okay. I had no I had nothing in mind. I didn't know what my plan was for any of that. It all just I just kept doing things and it just kind of kept working out. So yippee for me. Oh, okay, I gotta make it up to the top here. And damn it. Oh, Jesus, I got an idea. I just can't pull it off here. There, yeah, this is what I was trying to do. Whoops. Oh no, my cherry. Oh, did I totally lose that cherry? Shit. None of this worked out like it was supposed to. Let's try to knock that into there. Perfect, there. That was some of the most challenging stuff in the game yet. The game as a whole is not very challenging for the record. couple big mistakes there. Oh, I don't want to mess around with bees. I assume the bees are bad. Oh, they're friendly bees, I guess. Do I just have to, oh shit. I'm trying to lead you guys to the flower. Ah, nice. Oh wait, that is what you're trying to do. I'm trying to knock this down. Oh. Whoa, cool. Okay, I didn't realize I was gonna be able to climb it. I thought I would knock down the whole hive. Just knocking out things. Ah, yes, I gotta take this way. I'm learning. It's coming together here. Ah, the music is in better balance now. That's good. That's good. Jess is ducking out because their brothers are being annoying. I feel like I'm lucky to not have younger siblings. I was the young sibling, so I was probably the one annoying my brother instead. Sorry, brother, if that was the case, but probably very likely. We're cool now. We're very close. We get along super well, but I have to imagine he wasn't always a fan of having his little bro following him around. The developer was saying that, like, there will be a Steam release for this game eventually. It might be a couple months away, and he's going to work on polishing it and stuff. And in the meantime, it is like a very well-rounded, very complete game at the moment. I can't think of what else he would be looking to add to it. No, little guy. I'm never going to get to go back and get that disc, are I? I feel like that's totally missed opportunity. Incoming! Haha! good to see you again. He wasn't camping out for me this time. Oh, I guess because it's actually open sky. I've been down in the caves quite a bit mostly. Hey, how you traveling? I was just exploring a little bit, you know? Looking for the Tree of Life. Oh yeah, he was the one who brought up the Tree of Life first. That makes sense. Thought I might be able to spot it if I flew up high enough. No such luck. You'd figure a great tree of legend would be easier to find, huh? Gotta say, I'm stumped. You're not gonna laugh at like the first actual joke that you made? Of course, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be looking for here. But hey, why let something like that stop me? So, got any fruit for me? I got honey too. I hope you're into that as well. Maybe that's for my own benefit. And he's totally giving him all the honey. He's gonna love it. He's gonna be so pumped about it. Yeah, thanks a bunch, little guy. Hey, was that honeycomb in there? My favorite. Man, he gets more and more excited every single time. I would have assumed oranges or something else that he got so fired up about would be his favorite, but guess he likes honeycomb as well. Ooh, Jess says 4 younger siblings. That's gotta be rough. I'm sure they'll love you. It's just the way of the younger sibling to be obnoxious. I think it's in our nature. It's what we're meant for. Our higher calling. Well, all aboard. We don't even negotiate these anymore. It's just like, yeah, give me your fruit and I'll give you a lift. Maybe I want to barter the price a little bit. I haven't eaten yet. I'm a king. I should be eating a king's feast. There you go. Easy does it. You know, lifting you is getting a little easier, little guy. Maybe it's like working out, huh? I'm just kidding. It's got to be all of that fruit you're getting me. Yeah, boy, I'm feeling good. But hey, I better get out of here. Time and treasure wait for no one. Catch you later, little guy. I feel like I'm going to pump him full of all these fruits. And he's going to be all jacked up on fruit juice and sugars and stuff. And we're going to find the Tree of Life at like the same time. And then he is going to end up like wanting to fight me for it. He's going to want it so badly that he's going to make a big deal out of it. And he'll be a secret villain. Although it won't be that secret because I'm already on to it. I'm on to your shit, you sneaky bat. Ah, perfect. Man, you really rock it. Alright. Jumping and then butt slamming is much more difficult than just doing it straight from the ground like that. Is that seriously not enough of a... Oh, what am I doing? I'm sitting here trying to... Oh, okay, well that works too. I just at the last minute there realized that... No, I don't think I would have fit between that little ledge where the fish skeleton is. So I guess I think I had to go that way. I'm gonna bop that guy a few more times for being a dick and hitting me with the... hitting me with his, like, arrow there. Did not appreciate it, and I want to make sure he knows that I was not cool with that. Now we understand each other, hey, little trap head. I just assumed I'd be able to climb that. Okay, you can force the arrow out. That's good to know. None of that seems useful. Do I really have 2 left thumbs? I do not. It's like a joke based on like the idiom 2 left feet. Like you say your two left feet or whatever, and it means you're like a bad dancer. The joke is saying you have 2 left thumbs is like you suck at gaming. So that's kind of what the joke is there. What did I do? I lifted up the thing. How is anything any more accessible to me now? Oh, do you know what? I can probably stomp this down. It's probably... Oh, is that seriously not the answer there? I did check out the Jasons. There was like one song in particular, the one that you had recommended that I listened to. Oh, that, of course, that makes sense. Yeah, there was like the one song in particular that you had recommended. I can't remember what it was called now. It was like short. It was like 2 minutes long or something. I don't know if it was really... It was like okay, but it seemed a little too gimmicky maybe. I was only kind of like meh on it overall, I think. Koalas have 2 thumbs on each hand? What in the hell? Oh, shit. That was the craziest series of... That was very cool. I was trying to figure out how the hell I was going to get over to the teleporter there. The fact that the Jasons were all like dressed up in their outfits and everything was cool. I liked that. What can I possibly do here? What? Oh, cool. This color one, you like reverse their direction. Whoa, they're like carrying rubble around and stuff now? That's gotta have a purpose. I just have no concept of what it would possibly be. Jesus, this is really opening up here. I think I gotta jump myself across. Perfect. I'm gonna start right from the edge here. Yeah. Undecided on the Jasons as a whole. It didn't really seem like my thing overall. I liked their outfits though. Whoa, this guy can actually run around. Alright. Where can we send him to? You're into the gimmick. That's good. That's cool. I'm sure... I'm like positive, confident that there must be some sort of band I listen to that is like strictly all about the gimmick. I just can't think of it offhand, but like there's gotta be an example that I'm just not thinking of. Oh, come on, I botched that super hard. Whoop, boom, finally got it. Oh, but that's still not even what I was trying to do. How do I get this cassette here? Oh, cool. Okay, once you hit one of those buttons, you can grab it. Good. Good. Managed to get it all. Well, opening up that level slowly was really cool, because it looked like there wasn't a lot to it, but then you keep finding the openings over and over again. Will I ever play The Sims? The Sims are super fun. I love The Sims. Oh, forced a little bit of rain out of it. How the hell do you think I get up to this orange, though? Probably towards the end of the level after I get a few more interactions. I really enjoy The Sims. Very fun series. Oh, I can switch them. Switch which ones are raining. I see now. Boom. That's how you get the orange. That's how you do it. Whoop. Rocketing yourself across like that is super fun. What was I thinking? Yeah, I've considered it. I've definitely considered doing a series on it. There's people like Captain Sauce who do, they have like a very long... What am I supposed to do with this? I thought there was going to be a little portal or way to walk around from there. People like Captain Sauce who have like very long running series on The Sims, and doing something like that seems like it would be super fun. Brett and I have played The Sims together just for fun. And that was like a lot of fun, but it was kind of it's kind of nice to have the relief of not recording stuff like that sometimes. So like, part of me was just like, man, we should have recorded this, because we played it for like 4 hours one day and then like never again almost. It just kind of worked out that we didn't get around to playing more of it. Part of me wishes we recorded that, because we had a lot of fun doing it, but lots of jokes and such. But then without recording it, it kind of becomes a little more special then, because then it's like, it was just like a fun little thing that we shared just between the two of us. So maybe someday I'll do a series on it. I know Captain Sauce has like a weekly series on it, and I know it's very popular. And I have never seen much of it. I don't know what kind of stuff he does to have the series running for as long as he has. So I think if I ever were to consider doing a series on it, I would watch a few more episodes of his stuff to see what kind of things he's done and what's helped it endure and remain so popular for the crazy long amount of time that he's left it running for. Yeah. And Jessica, from a few messages ago, I love horror themed things, and I've found my true calling, punk rock. That's future Jesse's problems. Punk rock is my bread and butter. I feel like I was broken into the punk rock world really young with Billy Talent, and then I got shown Rise Against really shortly after, and I think Billy Talent was like one of the first bands that I feel like I ever discovered for myself, you know, and someone showed me Rise Against, but Billy Talent was really special to me because like I found that one and then I was able to start showing it to people, and it was the first time I had done that, and it was so fun and rewarding. Then there was this band Social Code that I was really into for a while. They were cool. My cousin showed me those ones because they were from his hometown. But still, to this day, I get into all kinds of new music and stuff. Love checking out. Oh, damn. There is a way. I feel like there's a way that I can rocket. Maybe not. I thought I could rocket myself across to there. But still, I pretty much always end up coming back to my punk roots whenever I'm unsure what I want to listen to. Throw on some Offspring, AFI, stuff I've listened to for just so long. There we go. I just had to wake up the cloud. That makes sense. Yeah, love me some good punk rock. What's all this then? I felt like I had already kind of seen the end of the level. Ooh, bonus tree. Bonus lemon tree. Oh, crap. Missed my chance on that one. I think mostly what I listen to is kind of like a little bit older school punk rock, but I also really like things that blend kind of melodic hardcore and punk sounds. There's this band, a Wilhelm Scream, that I love listening to. You gonna mind throwing down some rain there, buddy? There we go. Yeah, that's another specific sound that I feel like I can just listen to endlessly. It's where I got my musical start. I always end up coming back to it. Will you ever do a collab if you haven't already? I've done quite a few collabs. The first ever one I did was with a guy, Dayton. Dayton Does Gaming. I was on his channel. I was still kind of a noob to the whole thing, so I didn't record anything. So none of that is on my own channel. But we played Chivalry together for a little bit. That was fun. I kind of need that little flower guy. I think I gotta run past this really quick. Shit. Okay, I hadn't taken that portal yet. This makes more sense. There we go. Perfect. Now I got all those out of the way. That was my first one. Who are all the many people I've done collabs with? Ali B. Mac, the guys from Boss Room, Super Positive, and GBC Tyler, Marshmallow Matt, Digital Drew, recently Skeletons. Collabs are super fun. It's one of my favorite parts of YouTube, is like meeting new people to play games with and stuff, and then you kind of hit it off a little bit first outside of that, and then you're like, we clearly get along, have a little bit of a chemistry or whatever. Maybe we should do some videos together. I did a couple of videos. Oh, Chazzy, I didn't mention Chazzy. Did a couple of videos with Kibitz. Yeah, collabs are super fun. Captain Sauce, though, unfortunately, just like not gonna happen. I have like 3,000 subscribers. He is like making a really big push, like a successful push right now towards 1 million, and it just kind of, there's just kind of a ceiling on YouTube there that unfortunately, unless you know each other in person and meet in person and then kind of start to realize, hey, we maybe get along well and could make good videos together, there's just no good avenues for like someone my size to reach up and out to someone that size and be like, let's make a video together. He probably gets like 20 of those sorts of emails a day, right? And so then he's not going to watch every single person, get familiar with their content, and make a decision. So it just doesn't happen, unfortunately. You don't end up, the smaller guys don't really collab with the larger guys. I try to not judge channel size. I just reach out to people who I think would be fun to work with, but I do know that like if they're 10 times, 20 times, 100 times bigger than me, they're unlikely to get back to me because it just looks like yet another spam message coming in. Jessica says, listening a lot to Owl City. You know, I've never known anything other than like Fireflies and like one other song of his that got popular. Not really familiar with Owl City too much. I know of, but don't really know his stuff. Drew says, in Sauce's series, his family is captured by aliens and replaced by shapeshifters. He's also a witch. Is this weird stuff that was all added in like DLC or mods or anything? Or is he like just crafting that narrative? It's not actually happening in the game. You're not witnessing these things. He's just kind of like telling you that that's kind of how it's coming along, or hinting at, or whatever. He seems like a really creative guy, so I'm really curious like how he pulls that all off, because I know people really love his series. Kevin, right? It's like Kevin is the main family or whatever. My favorite band is AJR. If the name is more than that, like AFI, you know, they just go by AFI. If AJR has a full name, you might have to tell me the full name, because that doesn't sound familiar to me. Jessica, I'm currently working on a drawing of me and my boyfriend as Animal Crossing characters dancing. That sounds awesome. I love the Animal Crossing art style. Super adorable. Hey, wait up, little guy. I'm waiting, man. Waiting on you. Get down here. I'm being patient. Yo, how you doing? Sure is quiet around here, huh? That's the fossil range for you. Not a soul for miles. Well, except for you and me. It's really easy to read out this guy's dialogue because he says fur instead of for. And I naturally, with my stupid backcountry half-hick raising an accent, mumble and slur my way through and normally would just say fur anyways. Maybe it's more broadly Canadian than I realize, but I feel like it's part of being in a small town. But normally I would just read it as fur anyways, kind of like, maybe not a hard fur, but it would be a little bit closer to fur than it would be for. So it's really easy. Well, except for you and me. I won't have to attempt to pronounce it differently. And all the little critters too, if we're counting them. But yeah, other than that, we're pretty much alone out here. I'm kind of used to it though, being alone. I mean, I guess that's the treasure hunter's life for you, huh? But hey, flying solo ain't so bad, and the fossil range is a great place for it. Yeah, traveling alone does have its perks, like a little peace and quiet, a chance to collect your thoughts. Yeah, traveling alone it's okay. Betcha it's better with a friend though. I'm rambling again, ain't I? Forget I said anything. So, you got any fruit for me or what? That was a little lonely exchange there. You kind of had a little moment of like, yep, I'm happy with the way my life is now, but maybe I need a friend. That's a bummer, man. I'm your friend. We're friends at this point. It's less of a business exchange than it is more of like an actual friendship at this point. Mr. Batsworth? I don't know, you never gave yourself a name or anything. Drew asked, does subscribe count really matter during collabs? Not really, but you have to like engage with the person first, interact with them, and have an avenue of reaching out to them. And just unfortunately, just kind of the culture or whatever, how it's set up is like, if I have 3,000 subscribers reaching out to someone with 500,000, usually a cold call thing like that doesn't go that well unless you've heard of each other already anyways. Then it's like, hey, yeah, maybe let's talk. But if they've never heard of you, then it's like asking quite a lot of their time to become familiar with your content, I guess. And in my experience, collabs tend to not really transfer subscribers very much. So it's not like if I was 3,000 doing something with someone who has 1 million, I'm not going to suddenly the next day have 500,000 subscribers. You'll gain like 10 or something, right? Like it doesn't have a very high transfer rate in that regard. So there's not a huge gain in subscribers either way, so it's not like that's a deterrent for someone with a large subscriber base. They're not going to be like, oh, well, you have no subscribers to offer me, because that's not the case anyways. usually what you're offering is your personality and good content, I suppose. But yeah, those initial conversations just probably aren't going to happen when you have that big of a discrepancy in channel size, unfortunately. Jessica says she's real tired, might go for a nap. That's totally fine if you're feeling in need of a nap. I would never say no to a good nap. I feel I had a stretch where I was working a job where I had to be at work by 5 in the morning, so I had to wake up at like 4, and man, did I ever get good at napping. And the band is AGR. They named it after the members Adam, Jack, and Ryan. Have not heard of them. What kind of music is it? Beautiful OB. I don't think I know that one. Doesn't sound familiar. Whenever I do like an indie game, if I try to search around to see who else is playing it, that's a really cool way to meet other YouTubers. Like, I think that's how I first reached out to Boss Room, Chazi, Ali, probably. I think was seeing that they had played the same games I was playing, and I was like, hey, we clearly like the same games. You have a similar style to me. Maybe we give it a try. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at his stuff. I just got to remember. I'll open it up in a new tab here, so I remember to take a look at it later. Maybe then I don't have to remember for quite so long. Let's see. Beautiful. OB. It helps if you spell it right. Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell if that looks familiar or not. Maybe. First thing on his channel says kid-friendly channel. So that's another thing is for a little while there I did some videos with a guy, Gallant Gaming, and at the time we like got along and everything. It's not to say we don't get along now, that makes it sound terrible, but he switched to being strictly kid-friendly, and our channel is not. There is cursing on the channel and stuff, and so if beautiful OB doesn't curse, then it's very easy to not curse for the length of playing a game if I was to, feature on his channel or whatever. But that's very dishonest, because then people would, if they decided to check out my own channel and then there was cursing, then that's really, it's, I find it's wrong to represent yourself in that way, because then people come over kind of expecting the same type of content. It ends up not being that. So things like I find that those types of collabs don't really work out, even if you get along with the person, because you can't really transfer viewers or anything. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm over elaborating. Too late for a nap. Perhaps just a long sleep then. And AGR makes indie pop music. I'm pretty picky on that sort of stuff. I might give it a whirl just to see, but typically not what I'm usually listening to. Smells like you do. Well, hit me, little guy. Haha. Yeah, take it all, man. Hope you enjoy. I got a lot of variety in it this time, and also just generally lots and lots and lots to give. Yeah, thanks a bunch, little guy. Well, there ain't no big cliff to scale this time, but do you want to see another one of those statue thingies? Yeah, you would? Let's go. I didn't even realize there was no cliff or anything. It just seemed like whenever there's like a big open map like this, cliff or not, then it makes sense that he would come visit. I wonder if that moon symbol is always outside these statues. I found this symbol, or this head, pretty shortly after the last statue encounter. I assume it's the head that goes in this body. So I guess you do have to get the appropriate head for the right body. Hey, here we are. Do you feel that, little guy? This place, there's something hanging in the air, like, maybe it's good some things are forgotten? Maybe there's parts of the past that ought to stay there? I don't know. I just don't like this place. I'm out of here, little guy. You take care now, yeah? This place is messed up. You're on your own, man. He's bailing on me hard. And the whole way he's flying away, he's doing a little bit of like he's looking at the camera like Jim in the Office or something like that. This kind of eerie music. Is this guy gonna fight me? I don't want to fight, man. I want to be pals. Maybe Oh, is this the guy who is in the thumbnail of this video? Because I just kind of pulled that off of like a Twitter account or something. Oasis! Haha! At last! The mighty Oasis returns in the middle yard. I am your overlord. So there's like the upper yard, the middle yard, and I guess it's kind of like heaven, earth, and then there's probably a lower for hell. Tremble before... Hang about... You're not a me acolytes? Dad? Oh, how embarrassing. Never mind all that overlord business. That was just my way a joke. It's just, I almost took you for one of me old gang. But that can't be, eh? The sons of men are long away. Is this supposed to be Scottish or something? Like the can be? Kind of makes me think Scottish, but there's no way in hell I can do a Scottish accent. A shame, Matt. Two mortals always was good for a laugh. Well, except him lot what cut me head off. That weren't a funny. Maybe he's not Scottish. Maybe he just got like kind of that gruff, lower class English thing. I have no idea how I'm supposed to be reading it. I'm just doing my best. When I gets me hands on them, I'm gonna hang about. I'm supposed to... There's too many apostrophes in there. Rain me righteous wrath down on him who's already dead. Oh, what a wouldn't it give. Still, they weren't all bad, you means. I does miss it all cult of mine, mad lads it was. Did I say cult? I mean, maybe it's a good thing you stay as a statue, man. Maybe let's not try and revive this guy. Thank you for seeing my vessel there, Dad. This guy is my kid then? I guess if I'm like, maybe I'm like the all father or something. Me, my queen and me are sired the entire world or something like that. True says I listen to Goblins from Mars. That sounds vaguely familiar. I've maybe heard of that. I pretty much don't listen to any dubstep. I've tried to get into it, and sometimes like my old roommate would have it on and it would sound cool and I liked having it in the background, but I never had the interest of like seeking it out myself. I don't like hate it. I can't like not listen to it. I just never seek it out for myself. I'm definitely going to keep drawing though. I bought such a cool mug the other day. Was it the Harry Potter mug with the double handle? I think the thumbnail was fan art. Really? Now I gotta look at what the hell I used for the thumbnail on this video. Maybe? I have no idea. I think I just Googled WOTEN game and that piece of art came up and I chopped it up to use in the thumbnail. I have no idea. Morning, Chara. How you doing? It's morning for you? It's like 3 p.m. for me. Do I like Nintendo? I super do. Only consoles I've ever owned were Nintendo. That was just kind of worked out that way, but yeah. Didn't it sit right with me, And we're all act up and scattered about at the... So this is you way back when, eh? Can I say it's how I pictured ya? Oh, weird. So this is before I became a king? Oh, so this is like... They made a statue of him at whatever point in time this was in his life, but really he eventually becomes like a god king or something like that. So this is like a young version of this character. Maybe? It's kind of what I'm picking up here. Where's your gray beard, eh? Your crown? Your spear? You look a right wee fool, you do. Oh, meaning you no disrespect, sir. Never. I expect you knows best your own business, eh? And what business is it I calls you back to Middle Yard anyway? I'm looking for a bunch of dots. Just 3 dots if you find them. The tree of life, you says. Oh, I gets it now. You're after an old charm of yours, eh? Don't worry yourself none, Dad. I got it right here. I only took it for a laugh, see? Thought I'd look well sharp atop my new chariot, it's all. But Dad, you stole from me first. What did I steal? Your youth? That's right. You nicked that wicked mixtape Cousin El made for me 16 under birthday bash. I got it back. I managed to find that for you. Said it weren't a fit listening for civilized ears. You made me look a right ninny-hammer in front of my mates, you did. I wish I knew what a ninny-hammer was. Well, I'm a naked anymore, you know, and I thinks it's high time you stops treating me like one. I wants that tape back, that's right. I thinks we better make a trade, old man. Well, luckily, she didn't require the trade before. Oh, so she probably never actually gave me the charm. Here, take your precious charm. That's why I didn't get the charm before, was because I didn't actually have the CD. And that was the moon symbol that I saw outside this area when the bat was flying me off, was the charm I was just given. You know, Dad, I'm an Anzir in my own right now. You oughter takes me more seriously than you do. Dinna forget who's out there fighting your battles at the edge of old Estanzamensteham, a big made-up word. Me! And if I can be trusted to split the heads of giants for you, I thinks I can be trusted to choose my own bloody music. I think that's probably fair. That is, if that's alright with you, sir. I must have really put him in his place with my, just like an intense stare. Ooh, would you look at the time? I suppose I ought to be getting back to it, you know, eh? Yes, sir, it's battling in the upper yard for me. Farewell, Dad. Go safely on your errand, eh? I'll see you later. Kind of back away slowly, act like I didn't just do all that. Using a controller with one hand is a little difficult. Probably unnecessary. I probably didn't have to do it that way, but decided to challenge myself. It's decently hot where I'm at right now. Probably, I would assume, not as hot as Texas. I'm just missing the CD. Or whatever the charm is that I would have got for the CD. Here's where I'm going to have to test if I can actually go backwards. I'm not going to push it very far because I feel like it would take me. So very clearly I can't go past there. Damn. So I'm just not going to have... the CD. I'm not going to complete the tree. The moon, like, revived its bark. Maybe having a second one would have put the leaves out on it. I feel like a failure. A very, very much incomplete task here. That's a shame. I want to complete the whole thing. I want to see. Do I live up north? You know it. Oh, shit. I don't want to mess with that. Oh, I can force it to send out lightning. Interesting. So he also strikes whenever I'm, like, directly under him, but I can also force him to do some strikes. Yeah, I'm up in the north. For certain. Hey, there we go. That's what I needed. But I need you over on the other side there, little cone buddy. I technically live in the most northern populated city in the world. How about that? It's been like consistently like 30 degrees for a while now. There I am using fur. But today was pretty rainy and a little bit colder, and it was much appreciated because it's been so damned hot the last little while. Nowhere here has like AC built into their homes. It's just not really worth it in general. So when it gets a little bit hot, it can get pretty unbearable. So I'm super grateful. That's how you flip these ones over then. Just gotta chuck them around using other methods. I got an idea here. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Boom. That all worked out quite well, I'd say. Perfect. Oh, but you gotta head back over this way now. Help me out a little bit, will yas? Oh, that's right. I haven't had to spring off of one of these in a while. Kind of forgot that was an option. Whoa. not at all what I was trying to do, but I think that's probably what I was supposed to do. Alright, up and across. There we go. Got it. I've had at least 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means. I know that 64 degrees Fahrenheit is like 24 or 25 degrees Celsius or something like that. You had temperatures close to 40 degrees. It's messed up. People aren't supposed to live in temperatures like that. Yeah, I've only experienced, I think it's only gotten that hot around here, I could count it on one hand sort of thing. It's very, very infrequent. What do I have to do here? How do I break this? I assume I have to hit that button under that guy, but like, how do I possibly... I feel like there's... like, this wasn't supposed to happen or something. I wasn't supposed to end up with this guy here. It's only the one other button on the screen here, so I don't really... Started cooling down lately, which is nice. 95 is 35. Okay, yep, that sucks. Yeah, that's not enjoyable. I think that would be like a pretty intense heat wave around here. 30 is like, things are getting pretty hefty at 30. How do I flip this jerk wad back upside down? There's no, I can't like, oh, what? Was that all I had to do all that time? Why had that not worked before? Or possibly that I had just not tried it. Well, that's good. I was scared I was gonna not be able, like, you can't restart the current section you're on or whatever, so I thought I was gonna be totally screwed. Oh, I see. You gotta activate the other one. That's cool. This game just keeps surprising. I live in the US where we use the customary system. The Imperial? Why can't I think of the term right now? I feel like Imperial is the word I want. Yeah, it's like the US and one other country are like the only countries in the world that still use that system. Talked to enough foreigners over the years that you're accustomed to using metric. That's good. That's good because I assume it's convenient if you ever go anywhere else in the world to like be able to quickly calculate that into like terms you're familiar with. It's like things like inches and miles and stuff like that. Even miles are a little difficult. Inches are easy enough to wrap my head around. And miles I can figure out. I have to think a little bit. Pounds to kilograms I have to think about a little bit, but again, it's totally doable. But then as soon as you start talking about, oh, I see, I gotta flip this guy back over again, I think. There we go. That's what I needed. Yeah, as soon as you start talking Fahrenheit, though, I got nothing to go off of. It never comes up, so there's never a need. Boom. Perfect. Whoa. What's up, Snake? What can you do? What's your specialty here that no one else is gonna be able to do? Sorry that you keep stomping your head. Go do your thing. Now I'm gonna try and do this. Apparently not the key. I don't know what these snakes are for. I see. Oh, they just move around to activate buttons, essentially. Simple enough, and down you go. Oh, where's he gonna go? I don't know where we just sent that guy to. He just fell off the face of the earth, though. My apologies, little snake friend. You were nothing but helpful to me, and I feel as though I've completely screwed you over. Oh, yeah, push that guy down here. Perfect, thank you. Snakes are your friends. I like snakes. Let's see. I think that's the word for it. For customary system. I've never heard anyone call it customary system. I think Imperial is what I'm always used to hearing it called. So that could just be a difference of region as well. Get out of here, man. Snake friend, you used to be cool. What happened to you, Snake? I thought we were on a team. I thought we were working together. 2 other countries, Liberia and Myanmar. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was only the one. Right now it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's awful. When I hear things like that, I think like, wow, people shouldn't live in that part of the world. But then but then I also think I'm the idiot who lives where it gets to be like minus 40 degrees Celsius, so you know, there's that too. Good old Hunter Pence. How you doing, dude? It was great when you ate Hiberno. Was that what it was, or was the typo even worse than that? It was at least that bad, from what I can remember. But there's a vague potential that it was even stupider and more wrong than that. For anyone who doesn't get it, oh whoops, lightninged myself super hard there. I did a 12-hour kind of like raising money stream, and I had different stretch goals along the way, and one of them was I ate a habanero, and I had it set up like, yeah, eat a habanero when I cross whatever specific landmark it was supposed to be, and then I really brilliantly screwed it up and just wrote Hiberno in the stretch goal thing. I was like writing it as I was recording, and really brilliant typo there. So I appreciate you donating $2 just to call me out for being a terrible speller. What the shit can I do here? This ice cream guy? Oh, I gotta send him up top here maybe. No, that's not gonna do it. I thought maybe I would use him to get up and around up top here. What can I do? And you can't go backwards through that anyways. So excited about the Fantastic Beasts movie. I've literally prepped a cosplay and everything. That's great. Which character are you going to be going as? Oh, there we go. That was easier than I was making it out to be. The first one was enjoyable. It was a cute movie. I feel like it wasn't quite what I was hoping from it. And I don't like that Johnny Depp is in it. That's the main thing of me not caring about or being super interested in the follow-up one, is that I don't like Johnny Depp and don't really want to watch. Oh, I see what I gotta do here. Don't really want to watch him in the movie. Johnny Depp annoys me. He used to not, but I feel like he's gotten weirder and weirder, and I'm kind of sick of Depp. But it is cool to have them expanding on the Harry Potter world. I feel like they had the 8 movies really focusing on one side of things when there's so much more to be told in that world. We had one summer where it got to over 50 degrees. I don't know. I've only experienced that once in my life. Oh, a bear. Did I just feed him honey? Oh, it feels like that was a mistake. He doesn't seem like he cares too much, though. How's it going, man? You don't mind this? Oh, okay. I had to force the snake to jump up on the button. That's simple enough. I've only experienced like 50 degrees once in my life, and it was literally in Death Valley. So, yeah, that's messed up. I don't know how you live with that. Sounds horrible. Well, it's me and my Hogwarts House of Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is an underrated house. I would also consider myself a Hufflepuff. It is probably quite easily the best one. Everyone's all, Gryffindor, this and that. Hufflepuff's where it's at, man. They care about biology, and they... What were some of the other things? When you read their, like, house mottos or whatever, or like the things that they specifically care about as a house as a whole, It's like all these really great things. They're all. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, good. The bees still managed to go over to him there. Man, that took a lot of steps to get that going. That was kind of cool because I never had to move from where I was. It just kind of kept. Ooh, I see one more step here. Oh, I missed. No, I'm trying to activate. Get out of the way, flower guy. I'm trying to activate that thing. It was kind of neat how many different interactions I was able to do without ever moving where I was. Damn it. I'm never going to get this. Got to do it right. Timing perfect. I don't remember the different things that their house values. You know, Gryffindor is all about like courage and things like that, and Hufflepuff, the things that their house cares about is like being nice to each other and like I don't know, they're good shit. More people should be Hufflepuffians. Have you ever watched Wakfu? Very good French anime. Have never heard of it. French anime. Like, animation-wise, is that its own thing, or does it look very similar to, like, what I would assume? Like, it looks very similar to other animes. That's fine. I feel like just getting in the mood for the movie is fine. You don't have to be a specific character. Oh, poor bear. Feel kind of bad for that bear for chasing him away with the bees like that. Hey, is this like the end? I didn't finish the tree though. Whoops. Jessica says, well, we're loyal, kind, and willing to fight for what we believe. Yeah, that was the stuff. Isn't that like better than just being courageous and heroic and like whatever the Gryffindor stuff is? And then also, you know, that they have like strong ties to botany, biology, stuff like that. So I always respect that. Drew says the highest temp we ever had was 130 or 70 degrees Celsius. What in the fuck? That's messed up, man. That's so beyond livable. Like, what in God's good gravy is that even? How? It's just mind-boggling. And Drew, I've always been a Slytherin. What are their values? Like, obviously their values aren't like being cruel and sneaky and stuff, but it's got to be like I'm trying to think of like nice ways of saying things like that, like adaptable or something like that, you know, instead of saying like sneaky. Or I'm kind of curious what would make a Slytherin. French anime is just anime-ish style used in France. Oh, interesting enough. And Jessica, the studies say Hufflepuffs enjoy the most would be... Oh, the studies I'd say Hufflepuffs enjoy the most would be herbology, magical creatures, and transformation studies. Herbology and magical creatures are totally the most interesting stuff. So, I've known for a long time I was a Hufflepuff. I was convinced of it years ago. I don't own any like scarf or memorabilia or anything, but if I did, it would all be Hufflepuff colors. Whoa! Why so surprised? Aren't you used to running into me at this point? Hey there, little guy. Nice of you to drop in. How's it going? I was just resting up a bit here. Boy, it's been some kind of day, huh? I haven't flown this much in ages. I'm feeling kind of worn out. I tell ya, I ain't looking forward to making the trip home. It's kind of a long haul, you know? Miles and miles of ocean stretching for as far as the eye can see. Hopefully, I don't really have much to give you this time. I might not have anything. Did I not get any fruit in that whole most recent stretch? It's not like I missed anything. I think there literally just wasn't fruit to get. Say, you wouldn't happen to find any fruit on your way down here, did you? Yeah, I thought not. Figures. There's nothing but rocks around here anyways. But hey, no sweat. I got more than enough energy for the flight home. Really? You just said what a long flight it's gonna be. Still, it's too bad, huh? Can't say I ain't disappointed. I was just hoping to find the golden gift of old Anzimer, you know? That's all. Aw, man, I guess if I would have completed the Tree of Life, it probably would have given me like a golden fruit that I could have given to the guy. Damn, I feel like I only like half completed the game. Don't ask me why, but kind of had this feeling today would be the day. Pretty silly of me, huh? Chasing after some fairy tale like this? Boy, you'd think I'd know better by now. Yeah, this ain't exactly my first rodeo, you know? I wish I would have got that CD. I didn't know at the time how to get it. It's just, all the old tales seem to be here. The fossil range. So I keep on coming back, but, well, it never goes my way. The tree of life, it's the golden gift of old Anzermaham. Maybe the others are right. Maybe it's all a flight and fancy. I just thought if I believed enough, if I really wanted it, then some treasure hunter I turned out to be, huh? Boy, what a joke. Man, I feel bad. I was 50% of the way there, man. I could have got you that fruit. Could have got your treasure. We could have win-win for everyone. Huh? You don't want me to give up? No, we were one CD away from having the whole thing, man. We can do it. Yeah, I guess I can always try again, can I? Don't you worry about me, okay? It's just been a long day. But you're right. Shouldn't lose heart. I hear you, Bat. Sometimes you just have one of those days. After all, a treasure hunter's got to be brave. Thanks, little guy. You're a good friend. Oh, I mean, no, we can call each other friends, man. Don't worry about that. We are friends, aren't we? Yeah, I've known for a while now. I told you forever ago. Don't even sweat any of it. Super duper friends at this point. Thankfully, it's not 130 degrees right now. That's good. It's in my apartment right now. I think I can see the thermostat from here. It's like 26 or 27 degrees Celsius because there's no proper airflow in this apartment, which is awful. Really, the temperature outside, if I actually looked at it, is 20 degrees. It's like 7 degrees hotter in the apartment, which is just awful. Yeah, I knew that. Sorry, I mean, thanks, little guy. Oh, but where are my manners? Are you going to finally tell me your name? I haven't even introduced myself yet, have I? Batsmith, Batsworth, Batfree, Battree, Batboy, probably. I don't know. Boy, that's rude of me, huh? I'm Aidling. What's your name, little guy? And then WOTEN will just come up across the screen. I thought it would, like, roll to credits, essentially. Jessica says, I'd say the Gryffindor is actually the worst house. They're too quick to act, value themselves more than anything. Hey, it's just how I see it. Do they really is that kind of... I guess Hufflepuff has, like, the loyalty thing going on where you're kind of looking out for the group. Yeah, I guess if you have, like, that heroic mindset, then you probably are worried about yourself more than a lot of other things. Nah, nothing wrong with being a little bit nerdy sometimes. I feel like it stopped being a negative term a while ago. Drew says sometimes we fry eggs on the sidewalk. That would be fun. That'd be fun to try that out. Try again for a perfect run? Well, I essentially just missed that one thing as far as I know, so I don't know if I would want to play through another, whatever it would be, hour and a half of the game just for... I'm sure I could do it a lot faster the second time around, but just for that one thing, I'm not sure if I would worry about it too much. Oliver, Texas, having a drought. Hasn't rained forever. Damn. Sometimes it gets extra dry and there's high fire risks and stuff, but never in my life have I had to deal with, like, drought conditions. That's rough. Nice to meet you, WOTEN. You know, my grandpa says a new friend is as good as... Grandpa. Did you forget about your grandpa? I forgot. He'll have my hide if he learns I snuck out again. I gotta get home pronto. Man, you've been out for quite a while. You'd probably noticed by now. Huh. Take you with me? I don't know, man. He said he barely had enough fruit to get back home. Sorry, little guy, but I don't think I can. I mean, there's no way I could carry you across a whole ocean. If he had the golden fruit or whatever, the treasure, I'm sure he could. I'm your caller? What? What are you talking about? What you saying there? Vessels? The traveler's dream? Sorry, little guy, but I don't get it. You're making no sense, WOTEN. You're going on and on about nonsense. Hey, don't look so down. I'll come back and visit you, I promise. We're friends, after all. Yeah. Yeah, I like the sounds of that, Aidling. Well, it was nice meeting you, too. It's been a while since I made a new friend. Actually, you might just be the first real friend I ever had. How about that, huh? Oh, you're such a friendly chap. Sure, if you put yourself out there, you'll make more friends. Look, I really better jet, little guy. Grandpa's gonna have a fit when he finds out I'm missing. But hey, I'll be back. You can count on it. Goodbye, Woten. See you on the other side. See you as well, Adele Ling. See what I did there? My favorite house is Grundlestank. That sounds a little bit like a made-up house, perhaps. 70 degrees. I think 130 is closer to 55. That sounds more reasonable to me. I can't even picture 70 degrees. Like, I've never heard of anything getting that hot before. 55 is already like, what in the hell? They had like a thing written up. Now I'm trying to think back. I remember they had a thing written up on a sign at Death Valley saying like what the temperature was that day, what it had been exactly a year before, what the average is for that day over the last like 50 years, and the hottest day on record, or hottest on record for that day, and I think they had hottest day overall for the year or whatever, and they had a bunch of stuff all up in like the 50s. Like, luckily when we were there, I think it capped out at like 47 or 48 or something messed up like that. Thanks for playing. Don't understand the metric system, so I don't really know. Oh man, you gotta get on board with the metric system. It's a billion times easier to understand. Water. Oh, the game closed itself. Well, I'll open that back up just for a second, just so there's something on screen there. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. And then everything just kind of fills in between there. So it's just kind of a nice, very linear scale. And it seems like Fahrenheit isn't linear. Like, I can't just... And because there's weird things. Like, I think it's minus 20 or something like that is the same in both Fahrenheit and metric. But then no other numbers line up. And it's not like I can just add or subtract. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very there's totally like you can learn the calculation, so you can just calculate it in your head. I never bothered learning it because it's just way too confusing of a thing. Subtract 32, then multiply by 5 over 9. Yeah, see, I've never bothered ever learning that because who's ever gonna do that in their head? Or multiply by 9 over 5, then add 32. Oh, but that's for doing it the other way. Of course, that makes sense. Yeah. The imperial system can bite it. And then what the hell is 12 inches in a foot and 3 feet in a yard, and then whatever it is, 1,028 feet in a mile or whatever? Nonsense numbers. 10 millimeters in a centimeter, 10 centimeters in a decimeter, 10 decimeters in a meter, and then there's a bunch of in between, then 1,000 meters in a kilometer. It's all just multiplies by 10. All of your like elementary school math classes of teaching you how to do conversions and stuff are literally just moving decimal places. There's like no math to be done. They hand you a thing and they're like, how many meters are in 2 kilometers? 2,000. It's so much simpler. There's no math to be done there. So that in particular, now and again, I feel like when you're trying to get a point across, sometimes it's easier to say like, I don't know, it's like 3 inches, it's like 3 inches shy maybe, or something like that, like, or a foot. Just saying a foot is easier to say than saying 30 centimeters, and so people commonly will throw that around. So those are useful just for like when you're trying to estimate small things like that. Otherwise though, man, y'all are crazy for not using metric. A lot of useful shorthands I use to estimate when going from one system to another. I imagine there would be. A meter is about 40 inches because it's 12 inches to a foot. It's 30 centimeters to a foot is what I was trying to say. And then a meter is, 100. And so 3 feet is 90 centimeters, 36 inches. So yeah, 40 inches to make up those last few. That sounds about right. Imperial and customary are the same, I think. Metric's way easier than customary, but once you learn it, it's easy. It seems seems overly complicated to me. I'm gonna upload my character design for my AC character later on Discord. Cool. For the Animal Crossing character. Yeah, I do want to see that. That sounds neat. I am probably gonna shut her down. That was like exactly what I was looking for. Just something to hang out with, play for a couple of hours at most, sort of thing. So I feel like I got everything I wanted out of this game. It was cool. That was like a super fun game. I liked the art style. It was nice and simple. The story was kind of like, meh. Oh, here's something I was curious about. If I hit continue, where does it put me back to? Which bird is this? See, that's where I got the moon charm there. So I would have to do a new game altogether to get the next thing. Yeah, the gameplay is insanely smooth. It's so easy to like use and navigate and like move around with and everything, and so intuitive. And then like I really like how the game didn't hold your hand at all, because there's so little that you can actually do. It just takes like a little bit of experimenting to learn the range of different ways you can interact and everything. This game was great. I'm super excited to like follow this developer and see what else he has in the works, because I think this was like a small project of his, and he has a much larger project that he's been working on. Yeah, this was awesome. I really have high praises for this game. It was short, for sure. That's one thing. It could always be expanded upon, I suppose. The story could be elaborated on more, maybe, but I didn't care about the story at all. Playing around in it was just the fun part. I just found out I can do that, like, endlessly. So that's a fun new thing that I just found out. Yeah, this game is super cool. I'm glad I got to test it out. And Jessica says, it's a pig, because pigs are cute as heck, intelligent, and gentle. Hey, yeah, I hope you have a good day, too. Pigs can be pretty cute. Drew, 12 inches in a foot. Yard is 3 feet. 1,760 yards in a mile. 5,280 feet in a mile. I always get that one wrong. I can never remember the yards or feet to mile ones. Yeah, weird system, man. I intend to never learn it fully. Maybe someday everyone will all decide to get on the same system. Perhaps. We can hope, right? Well, that's it. I don't think it's worth me going back to collect that CD for the sake of the little whatever, what have you. So I think I'm gonna shut her down. I got some errands and stuff I can do with the rest of my day. So thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun. It was fun chilling. Keep an eye out for future streams. This one was really impromptu throw together because I want to try out this multi-stream thing, because I'm currently live on Twitch and YouTube, just because I wanted to try that out, see how it works, see how it went. I think it worked. Looks like it went fine. Now that I know how to do that, probably next time I'll plan it in advance a little bit more. This one was very much a trial run. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all, am I suddenly American?